today, Keen descends the forest tunnel. Typo! This level is like the Slug Village. It's going to be the level that opens us up into the wider world and really allows us to explore the outer map and get some keys, get some things done. And holy crap, I almost got stabbed by a nozdrill. That would not have been good. And this little green ball bouncing up and down with the angry face on, he is kind of like the mushrooms from Commander Keen 4, which didn't really serve much purpose in that game because they were so easy to get by most of the time. But in this game, they're used a bit more strategically, and they're placed in places where it's a little harder to get underneath them. So we'll be on the lookout for those guys, and we are going to pull this switch and make a circle back around to it. This is a pretty easy level. There's no key here, but we need to beat it in order to get out to the rest of the levels on the map, or at least some of the rest of the levels, most of them. A fair bit of them. Okay, like 4 or so. You can tell how well I'm keeping track of things. But we're going to come back down around, and now we're going to explore for some goodies. Mostly down on this. Oh, well, hey. Free ray gun charges, that's always good. Going to wait on him to go about his business. Sometimes I might try to tag that guy if he comes back near me, but it doesn't look like he's going to, so... Oh, it's nice how they put a passage in the wall for him right there, so you can easily cross underneath him without his head hitting the ceiling. And I know, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I know I can get to those chocolate bars and hamburgers from here, so there we go. Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's make our way down then and backtrack. I don't think 2 soda bottles worth 100 points apiece are really going to be worth it. Well, he is super far away from us, so... Yeah, he's all the way out on the edge, so... Yeah, they were kind of worth it. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going the wrong way, buddy. You just keep on coming back toward me there, and I'll jump over you on the hill, and we'll just pretend like each other doesn't even exist. Okay. And now we can pull this switch, and now we got to go back around because fire hurts. The prophecy will help. Ooh, fire indeed hot. I thought maybe I could just get away with doing half of that line, but no, I had to go through with the whole thing, so... Let's be careful that we don't jump directly on green ball head there. And come back down, and now there should be one of those magic carpet, thick piece of rubber yoga mat things moving up and down. And that's exactly what we wanted. Most of this over here is just goodies and stuff. Not really anything worth getting, especially having to deal with nozdrills to get to it. So we're just going to make our way up, and we do have the green key, as I recall. So we're at the exit, but we can get a few more goodies if we are struck by the impulse. So, there we go, yeah. 100 gems gets us a 1-up, and we're going to have to be very careful jumping over this guy to get this stuff, especially if we want all of it. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Okay, let's just bounce on our pogo stick kind of into his rhythm until we can get a good jump over him. And here's a bowl of strawberry jello. Strawberry jellos are worth 5,000, so you definitely want to try to pick those up if you can. Though they're generally hidden pretty well. And like hamburgers, or sugar cubes even, not really worth going after. So now we're going to do our key level for today, the mansion. And I believe the mansion is the first place where you have to get keys of all 4 colors. So we're going to want to be really careful around here. There are some pretty nasty enemies. This is the first place where we're going to see slurples. They're like licks from Commander Keen 4. And if you remember the lick, he was basically a blue ball that bounced and tried to kill you with fire when he got near you. Slurples are like that, but they just have giant purple poison tongues that kill you. And I know there's one of them lying in wait up ahead, so I'm going to fire a shot and tagged him. They don't actually start jumping until you can see them, so if you know that there's one ahead, if you've done kind of a trial and error type of thing, you can just go ahead and shoot ahead, and you'll probably hit them because they'll probably be on the ground. And I don't think we need to come down this way yet. Unless, hey, it's our old friend Lieutenant Barker, who is kind of like the Princess Lindsay of this game. He even gives you the same kind of hint about where you can get a special item that you're going to need in the game. Well, alright, then we'll have to hit up Monk's house later. We shouldn't mess anything up, though. I hear he's pretty OCD. Anything over here? No? Okay. Nothing except some free ray gun charges. Think I'll take it. We're up to 48 shots now. We're at about the point where we don't have to worry about ammo anymore because I've been pretty good about conserving it, so I'm not too worried. We just have to worry now about the patsies here. Oh, crap. I hate it when they set it right on the pole hole. That's pretty catchy. Pole hole. Also kind of disgusting. Alright. And if I want the hamburgers over across from the slime bathtub, I'm going to have to save, because that can be kind of a tricky jump sometimes. Alright. So let's make the hop. There we go. Got some hamburgers. Now the jump back, just as tricky, but I think I can pull it off. There we go. And now here is a very tricky segment. We got a Krodacian hanging around a flagpole, but there's a key up here. We actually need to come to this place, which, go figure, they put a Krodacian up here. So I'm going to try to shoot up. Not always successful on flagpoles, but maybe if I... well, I guess I'm going to have to do it from the flagpole, because I can't just look up and not attach myself to the pole. So, there we go. He's stunned. Let's get in there, and I'm going to get the key. And that enemy right there... Shoot. Wow. As I was saying, that enemy right there floating in green, he is a fat monk. And if he sees you, he'll shoot at you. Those guys were actually in the water levels before. They were the sprites. They were like little white devils that shot their tridents at you. And since I'm done there, I should probably save. So in case anything happens to me, I don't have to do that again. But one thing this game does is that they'll take enemies from different environments. They'll take enemies that were in one environment in a certain game and put them in another in this game. And that's kind of neat how they mix it up. Like the treasure eaters from the pyramids are now, their twin replacements are now in the water levels. And we'll see them later. Which is kind of nice because the treasure eaters could never hurt you in the first place. But you'll see. It's all very interesting the way they decided to mix things up. How many keys do I got? A red key. I got a red key, and I'm going to need to find probably a blue key somewhere around here, I think is the one I'm after. I think it's up here. I'm going to have to be super careful here. Going to have to save here as well. Because, yep, we got a Patsy, a Slurple, and also one of those bouncy ball enemies who's just there to get in your way. There we go. Tag the lick on the way up. I'm probably going to call them licks forever. I know they're Slurples, but... the way my brain works, I'm just going to call it a lick forever. Because that's what's ingrained in me, and that's what I know. Is Commander Keen 4. This game I did a test run with it, but I'm not intimate with it the way I am with Commander Keen 4 and 5. I also don't know too much about 6. I never got a good playthrough in of Aliens Ate My Babysitter. Somebody tell me if it's good, though. And maybe I'll check it out sometime. Alright, Krodacian. You die now. Well, you don't die. You just get stunned for a little bit. I could go over here, and I think I'm gonna. Because there's a secret passage, but it'll drop me off over here. So I have to kind of backtrack a little. But it shouldn't be too much trouble as long as I'm not a dummy who doesn't run into electrical things. But I think I'm supposed to... Where am I on keys? I got a red key and a... Okay. Yeah, I know where I'm supposed to go from this point. I'm supposed to go into that door because I'm going to need my red key, I do believe. If not my red key, then my blue key. I know where I'm going. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, but before I do, actually, I'm pretty safe up here. What I'm not safe from is the Krodacian. My blue key, that's what I need. And anytime you see a Krodacian, you need to save. Alright. Return to the action, and hopefully... Gah! Was going to try to get a good drop on him is what I was going to say, but they tend to hang around a lot. There we go. And I'm not going to even... Well, should I? No, I'm not going to go for the goodies over there. It's not worth it. It's a bunch of soda pops and blue peppermints, and I can avoid him just by using this little passage again. So I think now where I need to go, I had got the blue key. I used the blue key to get the yellow key, and that means I need to go down here where there is a lick. I need to go one level lower on this flagpole, but I don't quite know if I can hit it right, so I better save. Let's drop in now. You'll see here. There he is, jumping all over the place like a maniac. But I think I can get him. If I just jump into the left when he goes right, pop. You just have to study enemy movements. A lot of this game is studying enemy movements, and I think there was a secret passage down here that I missed. Hamburgers. Alright, and our 80,000 point one up, so hooray hamburgers. But a lot of this game, some enemies are just about studying their movements. Hey, ray gun shots, alright, because I've been using quite a few of them here without filling up. There we go. And I think down here is just sugar cubes and a bad plate. Yeah, there's a Patsy down there, and I don't feel like wasting shots on him. But a lot of enemies, you really just need to study their movements, and if you're kind of hanging around them and they're hanging around you, you need to find a point when you can get in and put the neural stunner to them. And yes, I am going to wait for that trap to shut so I can get the candy bars. I want that 1,000 points, dang it. And Krodacia, time to save. Okay. There we go. There's my opening. He was stupid enough to walk away for like 1 second. And there's a little bit of a secret up here as well. A couple 200-point thingies. There we go. A couple blue peppermints. And there's going to be another lick down here. But I think I know how to take care of those guys by this point. Still, I'm a little nervous about my ability around the slurples, so I'm going to save. Alright, I'm not sure how much I trust myself here, but if I get down and wait till he's kind of bobbing to the right, I should be able to nail him. Like so. Yes. Alright. And there should be a little something in the ceiling there. It looked like hamburgers by the point values of it. And just one red key and one Patsy away from me sealing the deal here. So that is going to do it for today, I do believe. I thought the mansion was a much longer level, truth be told. Wondered, oh, hey, what's up here? Anything, any way of ducking? Nope, I guess not. I have no idea how to get over to that giant gym, actually. Is there any kind of secret passage in the ceiling? I guess I could test around for a minute. Anything? Well, I can't even reach the ceiling with that, so... I don't know. Well, that's just going to have to go undiscovered, I do believe. But I'm going to jump over the key and get the hamburgers, at least. That's nice. We got something over here, do we? Nope, I guess not. And that guy is stuck on the edge now, so I guess I better get the key from him and save him from his jittery misery. Alrighty, second key, and then tomorrow we will move on to the Forest Skies. Another level that will help us open up more of the map, and which you better believe I'm going to be cheesing a lot on, because it's a very nasty level that I am not looking forward to at all. So it's over here, down here in the left-hand corner, and we're going to get a lot of useful things over here in this particular region that I'm walking around in right now. Several keys, the swim coin that we were talking about. Monk's house is just past Forest Skies here. So we're going to be loading up on items in the next few days, and I can't wait for you to join me.